But we do have one more thing.
So Apple presented their brand new Apple Vision Pro, and I strongly believe in three things. The first one is that we were all wrong. The real life Iron Man is Tim Cook, is not Elon Musk. The second one is that the real life Iron Man is Tim Cook, is not Elon Musk. The third one is that the real life Iron Man is Tim Cook, is not Elon Musk.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro. The era of spatial computing is here.
If you're new to my channel, my name is Andrea, and I'm a product designer from Italy, and in this channel we explore product design from tools to tutorials. Yeah, I know I disappeared for a while, but I'm back, and I'm here to say, so guys, now just take your time, leave a like, subscribe, comment, do everything you need to do to support my channel. Today I just want to brainstorm with you about all the opportunities that this Vision Pro just created, because there are a lot of them. And as a designer I'm really excited, because a lot of things were becoming boring, apps were all the same, websites, all this stuff. Basically everything became the same interactions, everything for us as designers was pretty, usual. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it was pretty much the same. But now this is an entire new way to interact with the product, just eye tracking and hand gestures alone are an entire new field to explore in terms of user experience. I don't really know where to start, but I'll try to list out, some things that I think are really exceptional about this product. So the first one is productivity. I work with my 14-inch MacBook Pro and I have a 32-inch monitor, and I don't have space for other monitors, even if I wanted. And I find them really useful for productivity. I know that a lot of people maybe work just on their laptop, but this is not my case, because I like having, multiple tabs open. Maybe I have Figma on one tab, then I have Safari on another, maybe on another screen, because maybe I'm reading an article, and maybe I have Slack open, I have Photoshop or Illustrator. So I used to have three monitors, the MacBook one, and then the 32-inch, and then I had another like 24-inch, I guess, yes, in vertical. Just to read, I used it to read like PRDs for my job, or articles, or maybe documents in general. But now, as you can see, I moved to a new home, and if you want, let me know, I can do an house tour. So now I'm living alone, but this is, another video, but this is part of what happened to me, in the last year. But basically here I didn't have space for the third screen, so I just have two. And if you saw the Apple keynote, the WWDC, this was, really life-changing, because with the way I work, the idea of having this augmented reality visor on my face, and being able to open a lot of tabs is really exciting. So this is the first thing, for me, productivity. I can also imagine like other people who work in consultancy, maybe people who use a lot of Excel. You can open Excel and have it, the dimension you want. You can have another document open. You have maybe your PowerPoint presentation open, and pretty much, everything that fits your space, which is virtually infinite. So, I'm really excited about it. And the second thing I think is really life-changing is content consumption. In the presentation, they showed, these guys watching movies like in a movie theater, and this is something I can see myself doing. I live alone. I have a girlfriend, so of course, for when my girlfriend is here, I have a TV in my bedroom. But when I'm alone, I can definitely imagine myself, sitting on the couch or laying on my bed and watching, my favorite movies or TV series. in like 100-inch screen or more, maybe on the lakeside, you know, on the seaside, in the mountains, maybe wherever you want. I know that this can seem, you know, that maybe you will be isolated from the world, but I think this is not true. Also because Apple did a really good job, for example, with eyesight, I think they called it. Like when someone is approaching you, what you see becomes, you know, if you were fully immersed, you can see the person approaching you, and this person can see your eyes, which I think is a bit creepy, but it is also useful. So we'll see. I can't wait to have my hands on it, even if I live in Italy, so I think I will have to wait a lot, because it will release because it will release only in the US at first. And basically the other and last thing I think will change our lives forever is studying, because also in the keynote they showed a demo of like a heart, and I think for a lot of students like mechanical engineering, engineering in general, you know, architecture, maybe you can do your project, you can design a house and then you can render it, and then you can walk into the rooms. So maybe you study medicine, so you can see the heart, you can, you know, see all the parts, make them bigger, smaller, whatever you want. If you, I don't know, study product design, like industrial design, you can render your designs and then you can see them in real life. So I think, you know, the applications are pretty much limitless. It's just about how developers and designers like me will imagine this new world and build, you know, proper applications to exploit all these new features. But what does it mean for designers like me? Well, of course, now we must be prepared for when this comes out. So Apple, I saw already released a few videos about it. I will leave the links in the description so that if you want you can see them, because they explain it better than I can. So I'll let you watch by yourself. Personally, I already tried to transform a simple app I made, you know, to track my work days as a freelancer from desktop to Vision Pro compatible. And so this is how the app would look like, you know, in a 14-inch MacBook. And this is how it would look in basically real life. I have to admit that this didn't take too much time, even if it's not perfect. So hopefully, you know, this transition won't be hard, if it ever happens a transition, because we don't really know. Maybe it's a flop. I don't think so, but it's possible. I think it will be more difficult for developers, you know. Maybe they will have to study more things than us designers. I don't know. And for designers, I also think that this is a really good opportunity to stand out from the crowd, because now if you learn and understand how this new thing works, I think you can have more points into the job market, because I think this is going to become the future, not just because I think augmented reality is the future, which I do, but because Apple did it, you know. Meta tried, other companies tried, but they were focused on the virtual reality aspect. So I think the mixed things that, you know, Apple focused on augmented reality instead of virtual reality, and then that this is Apple, you know, I think Apple is pretty much a trendsetter. So I think we can expect this technology to become more and more popular over time. So yes, guys, now I don't know what to add. I'm sorry if I didn't go deep into the topic, but I'm still, you know, elaborating in my brain all the aspects and everything about this thing, because I'm really excited, as I said, and I'm just like, you know, spending my time imagining how the world can change, how the job market can change, you know, because of these new skills that you need to learn. So maybe I will do more videos about it, so we can explore more in depth. But, you know, until the launch next year, these are just assumptions, because we don't really know what will happen when the Vision Pro releases. So I hope you liked the video. If so, leave a like and subscribe. As always, may the force be with you. Ciao.